Hello, viewers all over the world. You are welcome to my page, Know Your Rights in Marriage and Divorce. I'm your anchorman, the lawyer and the counselor, and I'm here to address an issue that recently a woman had come to me to discuss. She said to me, my husband wants to divorce me. But lawyer, I want to know, we have 4 children. That's what she told me. Who will take custody of those children? I want those 4 children to be with me. I want those 4 children to live with me. I don't want any of them to stay with my husband if we are going to divorce. She also said that because she loves the children more than her husband, so that the children should be with her when there is a divorce. That she does not mind though. She does not mind if the man can be coming to see them once a while on appointment. He can see them, but she wants the children to all stay with her. She wants to have custody of all the children. She was asking me, she asked me, can she have all the children? That the man may not have time, and the man may marry another woman that will maltreat her children. So she wants to have all the children to herself. Then the question is this. It's not just all about your desire as a woman or as a man, but what is the position of the law? What does the law say in that situation when there is a divorce, or when there is a divorce suit pending, a divorce petition pending before the honorable court? What will the court do? There are principles guiding the courts. Before court can say these children will be with you, the other children will be with your husband, then there are principles laid down which the court will follow. There are guiding principles which the court will follow in determining who to grant custody and who not to grant custody. And I'm going to explain those principles to you so that you don't assume some things sometimes that the court has been compromised, or because one thing or the other, that's why the court did not allow me to have the children. They gave it to the woman, they gave it to the man. Even when I'm the mother of the children, they didn't give it to me. They said the man should take it. That the court is partial. The court is not partial. But there are principles. And what are those principles? I'm going to enunciate them right now to you. Now, when there is a divorce, or court about to pronounce dissolution of the marriage, court will look at some factors. You, the woman, can you be able to handle those children effectively? You, the man, can you be able to handle those children effectively? What about your work? The woman, you too, you are working. How do you handle the children? Or perhaps the woman is not even working at all. How will you be able to cope? Now, assuming the children are in secondary school, or JS1 or JS2, they are in secondary school, and perhaps they are in a boarding school where they pay some large amount of fees. Now, if the court grants you the custody of those children, can you be able to maintain them? Can you be able to sustain those school fees? That is the question. And then, if there is a divorce and your husband, for instance, has better accommodation, your husband lives in a duplex, and you, the wife, you live in one room, in a public one room compound, the court will consider the interest and welfare of these children first and foremost. The children have been living in a flat, 3-bedroom flat in an estate before, and now there's a divorce. The man moves away to a duplex. Now, You, the wife, you move away to one room where you can afford. The court will not be happy that the children who were living in 3-bedroom flat before to now move to one room in a public compound full of mosquitoes, where there are criminals and vagabonds and vandals around, and where there are maybe miscreants around that will influence the good character of the children that have been grooming up. Do you see what I'm saying now? The court will look at it that who can provide better welfare for the children. If it is a man who has a better accommodation, he has a better job, perhaps he has a high-paying job, maybe he's even a minister, the court is likely to grant custody to that man, especially the children that have grown up small, up to 8 years and above. The court is likely to be swayed to grant it to him because the man will provide facility that will better the life of those children more than the wife, more than their mother, who is going to be living in one room, perhaps maybe engaging in petty trading. Do you understand now? So it's not an issue of I'm their mother. There is no law anywhere. There is no immutable law. There's no law anywhere that says when there is a divorce, the woman must have custody of the children. There's no law like that. But why the court often grants custody to the mother, especially for the young growing children, is because of bonding and mother's love and care, closer care. A child that's a year old, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, it is better to be managed by the mother. That is why the court often grants such children to the wife, not because there's a law like that it must be granted to the woman. So now, if the woman too is in a better position, has a good job, has a flourishing business more than the man, the court will grant it to the woman because they won't want to give it to a man who perhaps has no good means of income, who is not always at home, and perhaps if the man is a drunkard, they can't grant the custody of a child to a drunkard. And if the woman too is a drunkard, is a wayward woman, is a nightclubber, or is a woman of easy virtue, who is perhaps a partial prostitute and who brings men to come and sleep with her in her home, the court can't grant children to the custody of that woman because it's likely to influence that children into a bad character, a bad molding. So court is mindful of that. And if they can bring it to the knowledge of the court that that woman is a prostitute and that woman lives in a hotel, a brothel, where men come to and women come to do all manner of things, the court cannot grant that custody to children, even if the children are 2 years old, because character molding is very important from the foundation. So the court is likely to grant it to the man or any other person who is not even the man or the father, who is not the father, who is not the mother. The court can grant custody to anybody who the court feels that will handle the children with great care and safety and with great molding of character. The court can even grant it to the grandmother or the grandfather or to any other person who will come forward from the family or from wherever that will guarantee the proper upbringing of the children without corrupting their character. So if the woman is a woman of easy virtue, a call woman, a woman of easy virtue, a prostitute, they can't grant custody to, if it is proved though that she is, it whom be granted to her. What about if the woman has mental problem? If it is proved that she has some slight mental problem, even if the children are 6 months, it will not be given to her because somebody of mental problem cannot raise children. Somebody who has mental problem can even take care of herself, not talk of take care of a child of 6 months. He can. It will be removed from her and given to somebody else. It may not be the man, the husband they will give it to. It may be given to somebody else, a caregiver who will raise the child up because the mother is insane. An insane woman can harm children unknowingly. It can damage the child. And moreover, that the mother is insane does not mean the child will turn out insane. No. God is wonderful. Nature is wonderful. So I'm bringing it clearer now to your knowledge that custody is not automatic. It depends on circumstances of the situation of the on ground. It depends on level of income, who has good income, who has good accommodation, who has good moral standing. That is what the court considers. And the welfare of the child is the priority of the court. So, not because you are the mother or because you are the father, but who will make the child grow up well? Who will make the child experience comfort? Who will give the child good moral integrity? That is what they call consider and determine who to award custody. So the court can award custody to the woman and then award legal custody to the man. That is to say, the man will be determining the kind of school the children will attend and paying the fees. The court can make that order. And then make an order for access, free access. That is, the man can be seeing the children wherever he wants, whenever he wants. It's vice versa, either the man or the woman. You understand the situation now? So it's not a matter of it's not an emotional thing or I'm their father, so I'm their father, so I love them more. No, it's not a matter of loving them more. It is circumstances. You are their father. Do you have the time to be taking care of them? Yeah. Do you have the time? Do you have a good job? What's your level of income? What about if your wife is a bank manager or a director in Central Bank and you are just a primary school teacher who earns just a little to sustain? The court won't grant it to you. Because so it balances the whole situation. It look at the circumstance of the husband and wife before it determines who to grant custody and who to grant assets. I hope you have gotten what I'm trying to say now. So I directed this discussion specifically on the custody of children for you to understand what we are talking and who has the right to custody and right to access. I hope you have benefited from this exposition of the law, and I've been able to clear some doubts and misconception in your mind. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if that, share the video and come back to my page. Always visit my page to hear more sensitizing information, to hear more things that can guide you, so that you too can be a better counselor to somebody else. Thank you for listening this hour. God bless you. See you in the next video.